someone's going to watch you fly if you don't mind.
Watch me fly?
Yeah, is that right?
I feel like you're trying to like...
No, not at all.
Say, well, where is it now kind of thing, you know?
No, not at all. I'm not trying to catch anyone out. Like I said, I've come down here.
Let's do this one. You'll see it?
Yeah, just.
Got it?
Yeah, just because it's in the shadow of the cloud.
Right here.
Play close. Play. So you are. Arrest you now.
If someone's doing that, we'll get there pretty quick. That would be an immediate response.
Fair enough.
So, if you just let the local safe neighbours know, or office, or local police station, anything else like that, we can say.
You know how you guys have been today?
Yeah.
I've got no issue with that. You requested the ID off there, which you're entitled to. You haven't, in my opinion, you haven't tried to overstep your powers. But you can imagine, with what I do, I've had it.
And the reason for that is because we don't know.
No, I mean, I've had officers try and arrest me.
But we don't know until we get here, we don't know what people are doing. So if we get here, we have to get here quickly.
But imagine I was doing it legally and you said they don't want you to do it. So if you do it, even though it's legal, I'll arrest you for breach of the peace.
The only thing I'd say with them is just be careful where their commercial lines are and where your insurance commercial lines are and that sort of stuff. Because I'm not in that.
My point being is, I've had officers in the past behave badly when they turn up to the drone flight, even though it's legal. So if I pre-warn you, that education won't happen. You've been great, but had you not been, that would be a public interest.
So the education is there. I can assure you that within the police at the moment, what can and can't be done at drone flights has been disseminated out.
Well, you guys have been fine. No issue. I've got no issue with that today.
You're probably looking in a lot of years of policing experience.
But you can imagine, not all of you guys are like that. Some of you might turn up and not know, but rather than check in, you'd act. And then be like, oh, sorry, mistake. Sorry.
But that's something which you feed. You feed that back to us.
But if I was to pre-warn you, there's no chance of that. Do you see my point? So I just go and fly, and if the police do attend, don't want them to, but if they do, it's also to check whether they are now up to date with these
Is that worth the risk of someone having to drive on blue lights?
No, I don't want that to happen. No.
And that's what happens.
No.
So when a call comes into the police, it gets graded. We don't know who it is, we don't know what's happening, we see a snippet of information which we have to go and deal with. That then gets processed by a call handler who deems whether it's an immediate response, a significant response, extended response or a referred response. Okay, so if our call handler doesn't know it's you, it doesn't know what your education level is, it doesn't know what your flight experience is, it doesn't know whether you're doing anything for any sinister
Would you come on blue lights for a cathedral flight?
Each thing's...
Or is it more touristy stuff that made it for you?
Each thing's different.
Right.
Each call, it depends on what the touristy site is, it depends on what the commercial site is, it depends on
if it wasn't a touristy site, just
I'm not going to go into what ifs.
A building.
I can't, I'm not going to go into what ifs.
All right, fair enough.
All right, because you could spend the next 20... You'd have a sequel, you'd have a whole movie deal. Right. So those calls get graded, okay? This call gets graded as immediate response. We come on an immediate response.
Yeah, we don't want that.
That's what happens.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Okay, so you need to be careful with that because we're putting a lot of people at risk.
Got 4 officers here now.
We're putting 2 cars.
But
travelling pairs. Okay. So you're putting people at risk with that. I'm not saying you are meaning to do that. I'm just saying that's what occurs.
I did tell him don't call the police, but
you understand why people do. You're a reasonable chap. You've been doing this long enough.
I did reassure him more than most sites.
However, you can understand why people do. Yeah. So just be careful.
It's better to call them and then something bad happens and you don't call them. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's what happens from our perspective. And then we come down.
Sure.
Yes, I'm a bit of an enthusiast as well. But the crime side of things we have to check out, and you understand why, don't you? Yeah.
Nice one.
Perfect.
Yeah. No issues, mate.
But just be careful with it might be worth asking them what their commercial definition is, and other sites as well, because that'd be interesting to find out for your public interest. What is a commercial flight? Because then you can publish that, can't you? You can post what is deemed to be a commercial flight by the sites.
But I think filming something from public, be it a camera or a drone or whatever, then you can't claim commercial rights over it unless it's like a painting or an artistic design which is copyrighted.
Well, Merlin is, isn't it?
Merlin trademark name is.
Yeah,
but I'm not.
But their signs and sites might be. I don't know. Like I said,
I'm not publishing their sign.
This is just us having a conversation.
Pretending I'm a theme park.
No, I'm just saying it'd be interesting. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be interesting to find out what would class as a commercial. Would it not be? Is there not there seems to be a grey area between the two, doesn't there? Between
What about
your
if you took a
insurance-
photo of their sign, put it on your Facebook, which is already monetised, that photo for some reason, based on the writing above it, oh, Merlin today were awful, let's say, all good, it goes viral, you earn £1,000 off the photo. Are you earning it off their logo or off the photo of the logo?
But this is the grey area. I'm a crime person. I'm not into civil side of things like that.
I think it's okay generally. Generally it's okay.
You think it's okay generally? It's
Yeah.
Possibly not the best thing to be putting out to your followers, is it?
Okay, it is okay.
Okay. You're
I
guaranteed
deem
that.
it as okay.
But like I said, that's where the grey areas come in with the commercial side of things. But no, the flights. It's 249. It's fine.
You got a drone?
I haven't. Like I said, I want to put proper. Obviously, there'd need to be more than 250 grams for some of the flights they'd have to do. But put them into the back of police cars. Train up operators with like A1, A2, A3 licenses to be able
Yeah,
to
so if you've got a foot chase, one of your cars can just stop, get the drone up with infrared.
I'm thinking, to be honest, I'm thinking more personal, public safety type aspects. So if you get a missing person that's missing in a wooded area,
Yeah.
and you can't see through the canopy, you might be able to get a lower flight that allow you to see
For sure, yeah.
through.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff. Because the helicopters, obviously,
Got to stay a certain height in there,
got
really.
to stay certain heights, limited on flying and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, drones to me, for policing perspectives, absolutely amazing.
Cool.
And I'd love to get them in the cars, but again, you need the right training, the right people, and that sort of stuff behind you, don't you? So,
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for the...
but yeah, just be more for the commercial stuff.
But ended up being quite a long day.
That's not a long day, is it?
No, I mean, before you arrived, you were back to like, oh, everyone's happy, let's go. No, I'm not saying it was your fault. As in, like,
Are we not now?
before the second car came, I was going to go. Fly and go. So.
Okay. Well,
And I'm like, fucking hell, I'm still here.
so it's just-
Everyone's still here.
I thought it was an
Having
interesting
a
conversation.
No, it was interesting. Yeah, no, I'm not blaming you. I'm saying, like, I've been here longer than I thought I was going to be now. No, not saying it to you.
Sorry.
Sorry. No.
Engaging with
You as well, because you turned up, didn't you? Yeah, you turned up. You were just in front of me, sorry. No.
I was just engaging
Oh,
with the community, isn't it? I
Drone talk all day, mate.
thought it was engaging with the community.
Yeah. You know when you talk for a while and you realise, fucking, I'm still here, where's my day gone? Like, yeah.
I thought that was,
It's not a bad thing, man. Come on. Don't worry.
sorry.
He thinks I'm putting it on him.
Sorry.
I'm saying generally.
I thought I'd been boring.
It's been a long video.
I thought we were just engaging with people.
No, we are. I'll happily carry on, mate. I'll happily carry on. I don't mind. You took it personal. I didn't mean it on him. I meant when you guys came, we were all literally about, is everyone agreed? Cool.
I've turned up, I've
Let's
been
go.
nice, I've been interested. I've turned up, I've been nice, I've been interested, I've not been officious.
I was saying as a whole.
Oh, okay.
As a whole, not you.
It's all right.
You were just in front of me. Like,
I didn't think I'd been in it.
No, you've been sound, mate. You've been sound.
Okay.
I make videos for a living, so the longer my video is, the better for me. I don't care. I'll stand here all day. People watch the police all day. You know what they're like.
All right.
Love it, don't they?
I like to be engaging.
Yeah. It's better than you guys being tyrants, isn't it? And being a bad video. You know what I mean? Like, going viral in the wrong way. You know what I mean? You arrest somebody and you're on TikTok for the rest of your life. Like, have you been on social media?
Yeah, no.
Oh, you are now, but
Yeah.
but you won't be the main guy, don't worry.
Does that count as commercial?
As long as I'm not a thumbnail. I don't be the thumbnail.
No, what I was trying to do was trying to stand in a way that I got you all in earlier.
Yeah. So keep swerving around the side.
The hardest part for a video is sometimes choosing the thumbnail.
Yeah, I bet.
No, it's just.
If there's like one person involved, it would be easier. But if there's like police turn up and everything happens, you're not sure what to do with it. But has he been doing it a long time? Do you know him? Yeah. Has he? Yeah. So is he sergeant and sergeant as well? Sergeant as well. Two sergeants in the car.
He's been carried away hiding.
So how come they take two sergeants in one car then? How's that work?
No, the post, 3 sergeants in a day? So there's another sergeant back at this police station. So,
Right.
So he asked me if I want to come. I was like, yeah, why not?
Oh right. Yeah.
Well,
So you got your torch.
Can't give them anything else because no offences have been.
I know it's state.
You
never know when you're in a dark corner.
That's why they got here after us. He had to go back to his locker to get his torch.
Just to see the drone.
I know it is now. It used to be Colin Swan, but that was a while ago. Ollie Shearer.
So if another person comes, what are you going to do?
If another person comes.
No, asking him.
Oh, they won't, because we're the supervisors that deploy units this
Oh, right,
this afternoon, so well, this morning. What me now?
No, not today. I mean, like next week.
There's
something.
another drone flyer.
Yeah, someone else comes and. So if you hadn't have known who I was, would it have been different? Do you think? No. Oh,
Yeah, no.
bus coming in. Well, it won't be long anyway. 15 minutes flying.
Yeah, go on.
So, Sergeant, where are you going next?
No idea. Wherever the call needs me to go.
Are you on duty? Are you out in the car all day, like?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh, you're blocking the way, mate. So is that a normal unmarked car, or is that just like a transport car?
It's unmarked. It's an unmarked car.
Oh, so you can chase in that?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Lights and everything.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your flight. And day.
Thank you, mate. Yeah. Thanks very much, you too. So I'll be out there, mate. I'll be 15 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine. Perfect.
See you, mate. Well, what a drama again. I didn't expect that one, and I know I've said that quite a lot lately. I really didn't expect that. When he came back out and said, oh, you know, as long as you do this and that, I thought it's not going to be a police matter at all, this one. But
Are you still recording?
yeah, why do you want me to turn it off for a second?
No, I
Oh.
was going
Go
to
on.
watch you fly if you don't mind.
Watch me fly?
Yeah, is that right? I'm interested to see what you're doing. I said I'm a bit. That's what I said. Off your videos and stuff, I was interested to see what fly,
My issue
how they fly and stuff.
My issue when he came out was he was standing near me when I was flying.
Okay.
It puts me off a little bit.
No, I don't want to. I'm not going to stand next to you and everything else.
sort
I'm just curious as to how they look when they're flying. A bit of education for me. I've never seen one up. But
Would you be happy? Because this is kind of cool. But would you be happy if I take it up here?
Yeah.
And I'll sort of show you, so you can see the drone moving around here. But once I actually go up high and over, I'm going to obviously be focused.
Yeah.
So at that point,
I'm not going to be talking to you. No, I was just curious as to what to look for, sort of thing. So I'm not, like you said earlier, if you come out and say, oh, it's over there, sort of thing, you wouldn't see it. I'm just interested from my perspective, in case I do anything, go do anything that is sinister.
Yeah.
I sort of know what I'm looking for.
so you, in other words, want to see whether I can see the drone from here, or?
No, I want to see it operate. Like I said, a little bit of enthusiasm. And
I don't mind launching it here in front of you and flying a bit here, but once I do my flight,
okay,
I'm going to be sort of focused.
I'll go and sit over there then.
So then to have you right there would be a bit distracting.
No, I'm not going to be right there. I was just
No,
going to.
but if you're further away,
I'll go and sit and watch you around the corner if you want. I just wanted to see it in action.
I feel a bit weird now because I feel like you're trying to catch me out.
No, not at all.
I feel like you're trying to
No, not at all.
say, well, where is it now, kind of thing, you know?
No, not at all. I'm not trying to catch anyone out. Like I said, I've come down here.
Well, that's awesome.
I know what your sort of thing is. Like I said, you were interested in public interest and that sort of stuff.
What's going
I
on
was
with
curious as to seeing one up and see what they do.
I've got no issue launching it in front of you and showing you a bit of flying in the car park, but I feel like once I go far away, and it's sort of going to be like that.
If it's far away and you're doing that, I don't want to endanger anyone.
But how would it be an interest to you if?
Because I can see it at a distance and that sort of stuff. I've seen people flying them around their garden and that sort of stuff.
Right.
I can see that. But when they're in the distance and someone goes, I don't know, someone's flying one over Wandsworth or something else like that, and I'd be like, oh, where? And you know what you're looking for.
What I might do then?
So I can just sit around there and watch. What I don't want you doing is, oh my God, they're watching me.
Well, you will be now.
No, I'm not watching you. I'm not interested where you're flying. I genuinely don't think you're going to throw it straight over the park and over the roller coasters. And I know you're not doing anything sinister and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's just to see what happens, see what they're looking for. But I didn't want you to think, oh no, they're they're scrutinising me, they're still around the corner and that sort of stuff.
But I think you will be, won't you? Is that what you're looking for?
No, not at all.
Do you want to see if I've still got it in my line of sight for the whole flight?
Not at all, because you'd be able to tell that from your footage, wouldn't you?
You can't improve it from the footage.
Well,
If you said,
I don't know, I don't fly it.
I saw his drone go that way and then it went out of my sight,
You're telling me.
that would stand up in court. That would.
You're telling me. I'm not videoing it with this. In fact, I haven't put my body worn video on for this conversation with you.
Fair enough.
There's no crime thing. It was more of a community engagement thing. I genuinely want it to come down to a community engagement piece, and I'm
not sure whether I trust it, but let's say I go with I do.
Yeah.
If I launch it and do a bit of flying here and show you kind of how far it can go without,
that'd be great.
in my sight,
Yeah,
as
I
in,
don't want to endanger anything.
and to say to you, look, it's over there. That's for me my limit of line of sight.
That'd be great. Because I said to you, I looked at it earlier, man, 120 metres. That's a long way up for 120.
And then after that, I'll do my normal flight, and then you
I can
do
be
what you got
wherever
to
I
do.
like then, yeah.
Well,
I can, can't I?
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just interested. I don't want. If you.
Fine. I'm not going to film it on here. I'll just show you. We'll take it up to 120 metres.
So have you got a picture on there though?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 100. So what's that? 100.
52.
That's 52 metres.
Yeah.
So it goes double that.
Yeah.
Okay.
When it's 120, it's fairly small in the sky. You'll see. It's almost 100.
And you just put.
There you go.
Okay.
120.
Max altitude reached.
Oh wow.
So that's where it is. So if I take that
way, that becomes a pin.
If I take that forward,
Yeah.
there is a bird up there. So you see that bird? Personally, I'd be watching that.
Yeah.
So I take that forward. The size doesn't change much when you go away.
No.
Oh, hold on. So that's flying forward. If I turn it to the side and then...
Obviously watch where you're going on there. And I've lost it now.
So you've lost it now.
Yeah.
I can still see it.
Oh, there you go.
But if I said to you, point it out, and you had no idea where it was,
That's what I'm saying.
you find that hard
And
to point
that
out,
was the
right?
bit we was having
Yeah.
conversation about.
So what I do is I look at my screen, and I kind of know where my line is. So if I go forward a little bit,
So you know that that's outside of the park?
well, I know the park's there.
Yeah, as in your drone, you're not flying, you know that you're not
So if
having
I
an
know-
assembly of people.
If
and that sort of
I go down, look with the camera,
stuff. Yeah, and you know where
I'm
you
in
are.
the car park still.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
But I know that when it's forward,
Yep.
it appears like we are quite close when we're not really. It's actually straight down, it's over the car park.
Yep.
So,
So where am I?
go on, see if you can point it out. I can see it now.
Yeah, just about.
You got it?
Yeah, only because I knew it's on the line of the car.
Yeah. So I go forward a little bit more.
Yeah.
Probably around there is probably where the footage earlier was taken from.
Okay.
There. Don't really need to go round that way much because all the good stuff, if I zoom in, is over there.
Okay. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
One part I did go.
So when we go to these.
Can you still see it?
Yeah.
There's-
Yeah, just.
Got it?
Yeah, just because it's in the shadow of the cloud, so it's quite hard to pick up. Yeah.
So if I go sideways and away,
Obviously, don't upset.
I'm watching the drone only at the minute.
Yeah, obviously, don't upset the crowds.
So that's kind of
Yeah.
how far I've gone.
Yeah. See,
Can you not
oh,
see
you're
it there?
straight over.
I can see it where the big plane is.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. That's kind of where I've been today, limit-wise.
Okay.
And you can see them there.
Yeah.
You can see everything. You don't really need to go over. If I point the camera vertical down,
Yeah.
it will tell you where I'm actually over a building. No one there. But earlier I did check that, and I checked where the park starts and where people are.
Okay. Yeah.
No one there at all. I don't think that's a part that's open to the public. So for me, that's my limit. And I know it's above that tree.
Yeah. That's fine. As long as you got it in line of sight.
So what if I do now, look?
Quick at it.
I'm only going to watch the drone. I'm literally only watching the drone at the minute.
Yeah, it should be.
Well, it could be safer to watch the screen to land, but
Yeah.
I'm quite good at watching it eyesight-wise. So you can see now, I am not looking at the screen at all. And I could bring that down to where I am.
Very much so.
And I did all that without looking at that, as if you watch me.
Where is he?
I literally, it's right above you. I did that from
Yeah.
watching my drone, because I'm quite good at flying it by seeing it, if I need to. But yeah, for me that was a limit. So, happy?
I've always been happy. Like you said, there's something I want to
Take
get
it up the
into.
higher.
There's something I want to get into my job a lot more.
Yeah, yeah,
So by seeing what they can do, how they do it,
yeah.
then I've got a bit more. Obviously, you can do research. You can watch YouTube
But you-
videos
but-
and everything else like that.
you've seen it.
You're the first person I've met doing this.
Right.
So
But you've seen the screen of one before, right, like that. So obviously you've got your controls forward. That one goes up.
yeah, but yeah. Like I say, would I watch it on YouTube? The answer was probably not.
And you've got a nice little trigger here.
But the
So
but the usage of them.
with the trigger, you roll it, and then you can bring the camera down. This one, this side, will go in with the zoom.
Okay.
So they're quite nimble little things. They're quite good.
So where do you stand? Again, this is just questions. So you're in the park, and
Yep.
you don't want to be shown in the park. You've gone to a commercial site for the day, etc., etc.
Right.
Where do you stand in relation to things like GDPR and things like that? If you are monetising and selling and that sort of stuff, where do you stand with GDPR? How do you go?
GDPR applies to everybody.
Contracts and that sort of stuff. Where do you?
So if I was to film him now, which I have been earlier,
He's in a public spot, so it's
GDPR applies to everybody, so he can request a copy of that footage under GDPR law. However, the exemption of public interest can apply for journalists and stuff.
okay. Good.
So then, usually when a place objects, if they say you can't do it,
Yeah.
that becomes public interest.
Okay.
More so than if they go, oh, we can't stop you.
So they have today. So where does that leave you in relation to GDPR today? Because they've said
Because
can't do
they've
that.
objected,
yeah.
there's a high public interest, so the exemption of public interest, which GDPR has exemptions, would apply.
Okay. Because they've objected.
Because there's a public interest in the video as a whole, but the objection is a high part of that.
Okay.
Yeah. It'd be like if you abused your powers now and arrested me for something that was unlawful, that would have a very high public interest, right, to expose the bad officer. So then GDPR wouldn't apply in that situation. Or it would, but it'd be exempt.
Okay.
So you could argue that a good interaction would apply, because there's less public interest.
Okay.
So if you would have said, crack on, can't stop you, mate, shook my hand,
Yeah. Then you bin the footage and go home.
it happens a lot.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here I wouldn't, because it's in a really interesting place to look at.
Okay.
If it was just I don't know, another place, then the interaction is interesting for people to see how different people deal with it.
Okay.
You can understand security sometimes will overstep the mark.
Yeah.
Sure, you've seen it. That's good for the video.
Only from footages. and
You've
things like
seen it on social media, right? So
that. I wish I hadn't. It just pops up, but
you've seen police probably overstep the mark in different force areas. It happens.
well, as long as you don't think I have today.
No, you've been fine, mate. You're fine. You're fine.
Where are we now?
Straight there.
Those pros are.
See, a lot of people. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I brought it over this way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So when I go to call, obviously I go to calls where people are going, I've got a drone, but if you're looking at a kilogram drone, you're looking at a proper unit in the sky, aren't you?
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
those can disappear to pins. So what's the furthest you can go that way then, away from you?
What, lawfully?
Got
Or-
obviously line of sight, and if your eyesight,
Where I was then was, for me, close.
that's close to it.
I didn't check how far away that was. Maybe 250, 300 metres. It depends on the weather. If it was pure blue sky, probably see it easier.
So it's just the line of sight, doesn't matter the distance away from it.
I think 500 metres is like an unwritten rule that no one can see that size drone past
That
that.
far.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So the civil aviation guidelines at the moment that you Google are pretty accurate at the moment then.
yeah, I'd say so. A lot of people watch my videos, like haters, some of them, and they'll say, "Oh, you can't see that drone," but they're watching the video,
Okay.
or they're watching my body camera.
As opposed to
On here, you won't be able to see that now. It'd be a dot, wouldn't it?
take your word for it. I don't know what clarity you've got on that.
No, I mean it's zoomed out. It's a wide angle,
All right.
so the drone will be a tiny little thing.
I don't know. What, like I said, I don't know what
Yeah,
lens
yeah.
you've got on that.
But you've seen firsthand. That was quite far.
It was quite.
And
It was quite tricky to see.
You personally could just about see that,
Just
right?
about.
Yeah.
Depends on, like you said, a lot. Depends on the sky. Depends on your experience with it as well, I guess.
I've got quite good eyesight, I would say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it
Um,
depends on your eyesight, doesn't it? And your experience of knowing where it is and looking and everything. Obviously, you could probably land that in your rucksack from here.
Not quite, but I do a lot of cinematic flights. So
Land.
where you do like a beautiful building, not like a park like this, like a cathedral, let's say.
Yeah.
Get quite close to the building, quite like tight, quite low. You've got to be very, very sort of watching it with your eyes only and very
Yeah.
touchy with the controls. So I get quite good from doing that.
What's the quality like on that camera? Because obviously it's a very small camera.
The footage is decent. The footage is
Very
decent.
clear.
Yeah.
It's 4K, but I would say the footage on that is better than that,
Yeah.
and that's got a bigger.
Yeah, it depends on the. It also depends on your sensor and things like that, doesn't it? Yeah.
Like on YouTube, on a TV, it's so clear, really good. But I'm happy you did that, because a lot of my viewers say, "Oh, you can't see your drone." I've just showed you that
You can just,
at the limit,
just about.
it was quite far. You just see it.
Just. I wouldn't say you could pick out any detail on it.
No.
No.
Happy days, man.
That's weird.
Nice to meet you too, mate. Are you guys off, or are you gonna stick around?
I haven't had another call yet. So. No, nice to meet you. Take care.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
You got to crack on with flying it for
Yeah, I just showed him. He wanted to see a few things.
So you're on something I couldn't think, so I didn't know the laws were around it, but now I've got a better understanding.
I've just showed him. I don't know if you saw. I flew
Yeah, no, I've got
to the limit, and be it small,
Yeah.
as long as you kind of know where it is,
Yeah, no, I could see it myself. I was
you
watching
could point it out, right? If I was to move, it's very hard to quickly check where it is.
Right, man, I'll
but-
just let you crack on then.
That's right, mate.
I mean, it's good learning. Like,
Yeah, man.
for
Yeah,
myself,
of course. No hard feelings, mate.
Sorry?
It's all part of my video. Like,
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. I've seen a couple of your videos and it's come up with my what you think and stuff like that.
the only thing I didn't like, as I say, is when you cross the road. If you just stayed there, you're doing your job, ain't you?
Go for next time now.
Yeah.
Alright, crack on, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. All right, guys, let's get the drone back up.
Take off. Home point updated.
There they are. Guarantee they're still going to be watching that drone. Yeah, so that goes out to a lot of the haters who think I don't fly within line of sight a lot of the time. That proves it just then. And I'll show you where the drone was. It wasn't actually recording when I took it over. So we were around here. This is the area we were around when I went in a straight line. We went a little bit forward there. As you can see, no crowd below the drone look. And that's why we went there. And this is pretty much exactly where I just took the drone in front of the officer, and he was happy he could see it. So we'll stay out in that same line that we agreed. As you can see, we're not over any rides or crowded area. I knew exactly why he was asking to see the you know, for me to show him. I knew his trick. I'm not stupid. I know what was going on there. He wanted to double check that the line of sight was there himself in person, which is fine. There they go. We're going back in. Maybe going in for some water or something. It's quite a warm day. The whole commercial BS was a bit random. I didn't think that was needed, but I think he's just quite interested in the whole thing. Want to get his point across, you know. But there it is. There's another roller coaster in action. And there. It's a lot cleaner than Drayton Manor that we went to, isn't it? Maintained a lot better, for sure. And I thought Thorpe Park, remember Thorpe Park? Thorpe Park is Merlin as well. Merlin actually banned me from all Merlin sites for life. Fucking hell. After that video. But there it is, all in one shot. What's that? My camera?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I have a conversation not in it? So I've got just ask a question for you.
No worries. I'll say on camera, I'm done, drone's down, so if you wanted to let them know, it's down, kind of thing,
perfect.
yeah. You'll turn it off to ask for something, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
No worries. Oh, blue lights. Yeah, they're off on blue lights. Mid-conversation with the officer, that was. And it sounded bad on the radio. Yeah, I was having a really good conversation with him off the camera. I got a radio call, some lady screaming. Probably not going to be able to catch these guys up now, though. So guys, we were talking to the same officer. He came over and said, "Can you turn your camera off?" So I thought, you know, it's an unusual request to turn it off. And he was going on about the monetization and the commercial use. Wanted to email me some stuff from them on how they stand commercially. Now, of course, we're not interested in that, but then he went on and he was saying, like, I've never had a conversation like with a police officer before like that, honestly. He was saying he's really worried about being on social media, and he said he'll be thinking about it for a very long time. The fact, you know, that he's turned up and I'm, you know, social media filming, whatever. And I reassured him. I said, look, you, in my opinion, you were absolutely fine. I reassured him, you know, that he was absolutely fine. In my opinion, there was no issue. Any comments on his dealing with it will be good comments, I would say. People make comments and say the police shouldn't come on blue lights for a drone and stuff, but apart from that, but yeah, he was quite worried. And he was just like, I really wish I hadn't have come out of the office today to this particular job because of being on camera, etc, etc. And he genuinely, from the heart, he was saying that. He seemed to me like quite anxious about it. I wish I'd have filmed it because it was very candid, it was very open and honest. I've never had that from a police officer before, and actually it would give the public, people watching, confidence that they are real people and some of them are out there to do a good job. And yeah, anyway. And then he was asking me about drone stuff. He was asking me about different drones and the laws on it, and I told him that the operator ID, you know, like, we are legally, we have to give a police officer that. So it wouldn't have made any sense to decline it, because had he rang his drone officer, they would have said I have to give it, and then I would look in the wrong. But yeah, very, very unusual. A little bit like AB and the one officer who knew who he was, and they had a great chat, if you remember. Never had that before. And then all of a sudden came over his radio some female screaming, and he shot off. Never seen an officer react so quick. I put the camera back on, you could just see the van shooting off. hopefully everybody's okay. Tried to find them, but not going to stand much chance of finding them now. But yeah, guys, please just be open and honest in the comments about his dealing with it. If he dealt with it well, please comment on it and say so, because a lot of the police who deal with me don't deal with it good, and they get slated in the comments, they get absolutely ripped. But I think he was okay. And the reason he didn't want it recorded is he said, I didn't want to be on camera suggesting any of the commercial stuff and be wrong about it on camera, because he said, I'm wearing a uniform and it doesn't look good. He said, ask me about any laws, no problem, record it. But this, I'm unsure about it, and I don't want to be scrutinised for something I'm not too sure of. We are on our way to Epsom train station now. Why are you running? Sorry? Why are you running for though? Wait, why are you running? Wait here for him. Wait. Wait here. I'm going to hold you here if you don't stop. Don't know what she's done, but this police officer's chasing him here. Stop here.
Leave me alone, sir, please.
Wait.
Leave me alone,
Wait
sir.
here. Wait here.
Right. Plain clothes. Plain. So you are. Arrest you now. Keep your hands out. Where do you think you're going? What's your name? What are you running for? Right. At the moment, you're under arrest. Right. What's your name? Right. What are you doing? What are you running for?
I don't want to be arrested.
Right. At the moment, you're under arrest. You're shoplifting. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Right. Just stay here. Yeah. Put for trial. I'm just outside. I don't know what this road is at the moment. Keep your hands out your pockets. Keep your hands out your pockets now. No, at the moment.
Please.
No. Right.
Please.
Chase Road.
What's this road?
Chase Road.
Yeah, I'm by Chase Road. That's why if you come past the station, I'm by the car park. The Top and Grill. So what's your identification? What are you doing? What are you running for? What are you fighting for? Right, you're going to get in it, mate. What are you fucking doing?
I don't want to be arrested, sir.
Right, you got your name?
I'll give you my name.
Why give me your name and that? Because I'm going to check the system now.
Check me.
Right, sit down. Cheers, mate.
Are you a police officer, yeah?
No, I'm a store detective.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, mate, just go. You know the train station? Come underneath the train station. There's like a bridge. Keep walking down. That's where I am.
What shop?
M&S.
All right.
We're doing an operation with police at the moment, so that everyone's just getting robbed.
All right. Got ya. Who's coming, please? Oh.
We've got street wardens as well. You know, I'm knackered. I've ran so fast in my life. Yeah, so we can't arrest them because it's
Can you?
Yeah. Yeah, if you come and leave the bridge, keep walking down, go past towards Top and Grill. This is where we are. If you walk down to the right, we're by some houses. Yeah, just come lift the bridge, mate. So what sort of stuff will you have from M&S? Alcohol. Right, okay. You need to keep walking up, mate. Go past where you've got Top and Grill. Here.
Oh, it's got it.
You need to upgrade,
Yeah,
mate.
I've got one of your colleagues there. She's been stopped. And so she's walked out loads of alcohol. She's part of us, so we've gave chase. We've detained her for shoplifting. Right, you're going to come back, or do you want to get me? Sit down, Mary. Because you're not going nowhere, mate, at the moment.
Just told me to do it last time.
What's your question, mate? He asked you to stand up, unfortunately.
Yeah, but by carpet, mate, can you meet? If you look down.
That's what I tried to say.
No, but what do you prefer?
What?
Would you prefer to go straight back to where this happens? Or would you like to get a voice come straight away?
I'm currently walking towards Shoplifting.
Yeah, Umesh, whereabouts are you? You're going too far, dude. Yeah, that's why I am, mate. Yeah, that's why I am. I'm by KU Meat, that's why I am. If you come across and turn right, this up a road, that's why I am. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm here. Right, she needs to come back to the slide because we need to process that. Depends how much it is. You run, okay, you will be restrained. You understand me? Right, at the moment you are under arrest for shoplifting. You understand? Mate, you're a legend, I appreciate that.
I thought you were police, but I just saw you on the radio, so you must be official.
Yeah. Oh, you're on YouTube, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're SWAT detectives.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Well, she's still just some alcohol.
Loads of alcohol.
Right.
Kingston. Cash.
What's your date of birth, Mary?
What about you?
Mitchell.
I just finished a video somewhere at Chessington theme park.
Oh, is it? Yeah, this I watched on YouTube.
I was catching the train.
Oh,
I sort of heard it.
Oh, I just took a
You put that on your YouTube channel,
I thought it was a domestic, but when I saw your radio,
You thought, oh,
yeah, I thought I'd better just chase in case.
he's on
Yeah.
YouTube. I watch him a lot.
Yeah, you got a video there for you.
Cheers, mate.
He's he gets a lot of stick.
Yeah. Well,
No,
gets a lot of views
I
as
finished my video. I just saw you chasing her, so I thought better
Yeah, you should put that on
chip
your...
in case
Nice.
needed help.
What,
Yeah.
what do you specialise in? Is it? What's your...
So he's got a drone.
Fly drones,
He flies
usually.
drones around the city.
Are you getting the football? You're the one who does the football matches as well, yeah? Get the drone in the stadiums.
done
Free pay-per-view.
No, I haven't done that. No. So you all in M&S?
So we're M&S and
Yeah.
hit their town centre street wardens.
Oh, right.
So we have got police officers we work with. So we do a lot of operations with them. People who are doing this like £700.
Right.
We have to go and deal with them.
So you're taking it back in the shop to figure out what to do,
Take
yeah?
a selfie and post it on your social media.
I'm not that famous.
Look, right on YouTube.
Yeah. Post it on your social media, please. Thanks, dude. Much appreciated,
That's
mate.
all right. I was on the bike, wasn't I? So I just...
That would be a nice thing to put on the results. YouTube celebrity. Are you? So you're not there with the Logan Pauls yet? Just yet?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Next you'll be fighting Mike Tyson and doing all that.
No, right.
Well, that's how they made it via YouTube, didn't
So
they?
are you getting a lot of shoplifting today then, or something?
Yeah, every day.
So we're getting pretty much every day.
Really? So you're setting up a thing to...
Yeah, just to cut back with them.
Right.
Where the fuck was he?
Well, my colleague?
No, my colleague. He's on the camera.
So what do you do now? Do you take them in the shop and then decide what to do?
We'll see how much he's taken.
Yeah.
And then if it's out for a threshold, and then the police will be called.
So the police are involved no matter what? Or
yeah, but the police are on the radios, so they hear straight away.
Oh, right, so they're on the way, are they?
So they should be on the way.
Right.
So if she's compliant, she knows.
The problem is,
better for her.
the shoplifters don't realise how much powers we've got, so when we stop, we do arrest you.
So you've got powers of arrest?
Yeah.
Have
Well,
you?
it's not powers,
Or powers
to
to detain?
Powers to detain.
Right.
But we say you're under arrest for shoplifting.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. We don't caution them because we're not police officers.
Right.
We're still
You just
detectives.
detain?
Yeah.
Got you.
So basically, normally a citizen's arrest. But
Well, if you think a criminal offence has happened,
yeah,
then...
so we got powers to detain her.
Boy, she can run, eh?
Mate, she was off.
Usain Bolt.
And I just saw this chap riding his bike. He said, "You please?" I went, "No, mate." I said, and he was off.
Back toward the...
I could tell what had happened, so I just thought I'd stop her.
That's just it.
Yeah.
It's good to have
He's
that.
chasing his missus down the road.
That's what I thought initially, because then I saw the radio.
I mean, when I started running, some woman just like, ah! I go, "Why are you screaming for? Chill out." No.
So the problem is, because she's a female, we can't. There's certain powers we can to restrain them.
Yeah.
If she runs, we
No, she's fine.
we will grab hold of
She
her.
knows. The more quicker she complies, the quicker she's out of here. She knows that. If she puts up some bullshit, she's going to be long.
So the police not necessarily going to take any action, but it depends on what you guys want to do.
Do you know what? It depends how much compliance she does. If she's all right, then she'll be gone. If she's done,
Right, okay.
she'll be gone.
if she complies, the police might even themselves take their fine. She knows that. It is a good.
Yeah.
I need that. Give me a taser. I mean, I can tell for the shit chasing people. Back and forth. Can't get it too long.
She's not going to run.
What happened to all the stuff?
Oh, what? Some woman goes to me, I'm a member of staff, give it to me, I'll just give it some random ones.
Guys, I'm going to shoot off.
Oh, man, nice one, mate.
Good to see you,
Appreciate
guys.
your help, man.
See you,
Cheers,
man.
buddy. Thanks, mate.
Wow, wow, wow. So just finished the video at Chessington. Turning the camera off. And went into this Tesco Express here. Well, no, I was going to go in there. I just heard some guy shout. I thought it was a domestic. Some girl running. The guy's in plain clothes. But I saw his radio. So I chased on the bike. And yeah, I don't know where they came out of. But anyway. Yeah, they were just there, where they are now. She ran across there, so I put my bike straight down there. I turned the camera on at some point. I passed him running. I tried to ask who he was, but I saw his radio, so I thought it's either going to be police or security. So I asked what she'd done wrong, and I asked, is it the police chasing you? She said yes. When she said yes, that's when I stopped her. Because I thought if it's police chasing her, then obviously she'd do the right thing. Chessington theme park. What a drama. But it ended okay. It didn't end too badly, did it, really? So hopefully you enjoyed it. Do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I notice a lot of the viewers are not subscribed. Let's try and get the percentage a bit higher, shall we? Please subscribe, it's free. Do it now before you go. And I shall see you tomorrow on the next instalment.